Everyone gets a free bingo square today.
That's
Pine
really
mentioned. And almost I swear in the Discord. No swearing anymore. This as this channel has grown in popularity, I'm more inclined to be a polite lady.
So. Is that really going to happen though? Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I did in my latest bingo update. I'm able to turn off squares for individual games. So this time I turned off the squares that are like specific to Damien and Fowler. So very exciting. I'm a real vibe coder now. I'm building features and then using said features. So it's cool.
I'm gonna go like
AspiriFridays.live. And if it doesn't work for anybody, file a bug. The other thing I fixed yesterday is the Discord.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
work.
Right away. Like mine shows Fowler loves AI.
No, that one I left. That one.
Oh, okay. Is that a give me then too? Like, come on.
Yeah, no. That one is just gonna come up, I'm sure, at some point. So but yeah, I fixed the Discord contributor bot yesterday too. That was like my big task for the day. Because Kajana had pushed an update so that contributions to aspire.dev, which we will be hanging out with today, counts. So if you're in the Aspire Discord, this link, aka.ms/Aspire Discord, there is a way that you can do what's called like linked roles, which are very fancy. But if you have your GitHub connected to your Discord account and you click on the thing and the linked role, there's a little bot that will check if your GitHub has contributed to any of a set of Aspire related repos in the last 6 months. And then you get this nice little shiny nameplate that says you're a contributor. It's like, it's a gradient instead of just plain.
Can you show that in more detail? Because like I saw that and I was still kind of like confused as like the moving parts and how it works and like what it looks like then.
Well, you're not a contributor, so
that's fun.
Okay. How do you zoom in on Discord, bro? Got it. Okay.
Nice.
Electron. So mine will look a little bit different because I'm a mod, but there's this linked roles thing, and you can click on this, and it will open the web page for connect all your accounts, Aspire contributor app. So there will be a link if you haven't done this.
Okay.
And then your GitHub account, and then you can just go in. And it's a little website. I can actually show you the code because it's open source because I'm awesome.
So wait, how do I see that in mine? Where did you click on that?
There should be something that says linked roles somewhere.
Linked roles.
In the drop down?
In the drop down.
Is that not there?
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Here. Oh, is me showing myself sending a message swearing on stream counting as swearing on stream?
That absolutely is. That's 100%. Yes. That is.
I'll take the free square. Whatever. Do I have it? Yes, I have it. Okay, good. That's fine. I gotta go approve it. God. Thanks, Alex.
Oh, so that dropped down up there.
Yeah,
okay.
This one.
Okay. And
linked roles.
Linked roles. Okay, I clicked on it. So
it's there. Okay, good.
Contributor. Done that.
It's just a little. It's Aspirified because I'm amazing. But it's just a Discord app.
Yeah.
And I have it deployed on DigitalOcean.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think it's this.
It says I've contributed. Yeah.
You have contributed. So there were 2 reasons it stopped working. One was my GitHub token I was using to read from GitHub was 6 months old. This has been up for about 6.5 months.
I hate that.
So that expired. So I had to regenerate and replace that. The other thing though is that it was checking. It was checking all the commits and searching them in a paginated way, and it was hitting the limit that the API would let you check because we had so many freaking commits.
That's crazy.
So that was fun. But yeah, you should be able to go in and hit like verify contributions, and then it'll check who you are. It'll go through the Discord authorization flow and your GitHub. So I don't do any auth. You can look in the code if you're worried about it. But then you get a nice little thing that says you contributed to Aspire or whatever. But like a month and a half ago, Kajana had pushed an update that would count aspire.dev contributions, which is very smart. And then it never worked. And I was like, why isn't this working? It should work. So I like did a couple manual redeploys and then stopped. I was like, surely this will start working again. It wasn't until yesterday that I was like, no, never mind. I need to really. So, saw that we will be able to export telemetry in the dashboard. Will we also be able to export in the testing builder? Critical question. That is a really good question.
In the testing builder. Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I love your little cat picture, by the way, Daniel. That's a cute cat. Alex, I had Copilot optimize it. So it now just searches for the username in the API call. Turns out vibe coding from 7 months ago, worse than vibe coding today. So, whatever. But it worked. I guess I need to add tests. That's maybe the next thing I'll do. I don't know about the test builder. I haven't actually tried anything with it in probably a release. Pepito. A little pumpkin seed.
He's so cute.
Oh my god. Okay. So Fowler's still on vacation. Damien is off, like, doing, I don't know, adult things. It's vacation week in the US for a lot of families and kids. So I don't know if your kids are on vacation this week, Pine. But,
they are not.
Oh, that's good. That's why you're here.
That's why. Yeah.
I know David Nextad is resealing his shower tile. That's his vacation activity. He came into our like Thursday night happy hour team meeting last night, and everyone was like, "Why are you here? You're on vacation." He was like, "I really needed a break from resealing the shower." And I was like, "You poor thing."
That's really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so Pine and I, we're gearing up to release 13.2. We haven't decided the date yet.
Well, we're trying to like, I feel like we're trying to do better. I mean, not that we haven't done good in the past, but like one thing I think our community has noticed is that every single milestone, which is where we track our versions and increments, like the number of pull requests that get merged every single time is like going up. So it's like, there's just so much, it's like it's one of our common themes. It's like, oh, this is a major release. There's like so many things. And it's like, yep, there's a lot.
Yeah. We're also looking at moving out of the .NET org into the Microsoft org to kind of further cement the polyglot thing. And have you got 13.2.1?
Thank you. That's not throwing shade at all. No, it's
here's the thing about the service releases. They're vibe driven. And not vibe coding driven. It's just we say, oh man, we need to service this, and we service it. No schedule needed.
That's funny.
It's
true though.
It's true, yeah. Oh my god, we took a dependency on Hex 1B 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize that. Hex 1B is Mitch's new terminal UI framework. Okay.
Oh no, It's been there for longer than 2 weeks. I think they just updated the package version. Like it's been there for like months, I thought.
Did I tell you about my meeting with him last week where I called him to say, Mitch, we are not shipping and maintaining a terminal UI framework. And I ended it saying, we are going to ship and UI and maintain a terminal UI framework. And this is what we're going to do with it. It was some of my worst PMing to date. Like I went into the meeting saying no, firmly. And he just flipped the switch. God, God. Yeah, let's look at the milestone for 13.2 because there's a ton of stuff that
Hex 1B though is super cool. Like it's so
cool.
It's amazing. Even his website, like his docs, like I filed an issue and he's like, I'll just vibe this so that it gets fixed auto-magically, and like it's very well done. It's really cool tool.
So there are 74 closed issues in 13.2, which it's kind of like, all right, that seems like a normal amount of issues. When you look at the PRs.
Well, wait a second. I was going to say, like, if you click into the milestone itself, like go to the milestones on the right up there, and then click on 13.2, and then you can see the number of closed
issues and PRs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are like 500 and something PRs that we closed.
It's quite a bit. That's a lot.
It's a lot. And so Pine, now an engineer on the team, is no longer allowed to just write docs and complain. He must also implement fixes to the things and streamline the team's contribution to docs. And when you're merging upwards of 500 PRs in a release, it is pretty crazy. And like the what's new, I think back in the fall when we still wrote the what's new like purely by hand, we were like, it was taking forever. We wouldn't be able to do it now. That, and then we have to actually write docs for all these features we're merging. So, and automation.
And like, we've been moving so quickly too that like we've been accumulating almost like docs debt, like gaps that we're uncovering, and it was actually pretty cool. Fowler wrote this super crazy tool that, I mean, he spends like $200 each time he runs the thing, but like it just runs and like evaluates in like an environment docs as a whole, and it downloads the CLI and like the environment spins up, and then it basically tests and looks for things as compared to like the source of truth, like the product, and it files tons of issues. So there's a lot of new issues in here that we're still actively working on.
Yeah.
Why haven't you started this repo yet? Come on. We need more stars.
Oh my God, I haven't started the repo yet. You're right.
Oh, sad. Well, you made 90. Woohoo!
Woo! I did say a week and a half ago that to ship 13.2, we need to be down to 15 issues, and we have gone down by one.
So yeah, no, there's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So part of the reason that we wanted to, could Fowler's tool write the docs rather than file issues? Oh, don't worry. We have that too. So part of the thing I wanted to talk about today was show you all what we have done to try and, because I mean, we consider the people who come and hang out on AspiriFridays, you guys are, like our closest friends, you're our insiders, right? Because we don't do anything under NDA. So it's not like we have these like secret NDA meetings or anything. And what I have noticed you all have been really helpful with is just telling us what things aren't there. Like filing issues is the best contribution that we can get almost all the time. So we wanted to show some of the things, I guess, that we're doing to make docs better, and some of the 13.2 stuff and the MCP, because I know that we shipped an MCP that you couldn't talk to the docs, and then we put the docs in there, and then now we have the docs command and the command line, which we showed last week, and that needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. We're doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, Nathan, 13.2 would have been released ages ago if the what's new still had to be written. Hey, nice Patriots hat.
Oh, wait a second. Didn't they lose? Oh,
no.
Oh, Seattle.
No, they did not lose. They merely did not win the Super Bowl.
Well, I can't say anything. I'm a Packers fan, so.
I know, you poor thing.
I know.
I will say, like, as a fan of the Cheeseheads, the cheese grater hats were really good. So what the bears were wearing. Anyway,
I
okay.
still think it was funny that they were like, when they were televising that, they were like grating cheese on people's heads beneath them. It's like, what is happening right now? It's such a waste of cheese.
That's true. That's true. But if you just opened your mouth and caught it.
I can share my screen. I want to show something. This is going to be
okay,
fun.
Cool.
So there's like, we can totally randomize stuff too, because there's a lot of weird things. Not weird things, but like
cheese. Hi, Jeff.
A waste of cheese. So yeah, this is obviously
what the hell is a cast?
So these are the ASCII Numa recordings. Oh. So you might notice up here we've got the extension development host, because in my other window I have a little Visual Studio Code extension that I've just been kind of vibe coding on the side that actually lights these up and plays them inside VS Code so that you can preview them and like get the stats for. So this is just as like a little tool you can install in the future once I publish it. But it's just a way to visualize these, because normally, like if you don't have this extension installed, since no one will, since I haven't published it yet, all you get is like this just text blob, and it's ugly, and you're like, oh, no one wants to. So I was like, well, how can I actually preview these? And I'm like, well, why don't I just write an extension that does it for you, and then you can like change the theme if you want to see like the different themes and whatnot. And and it's actually well, it's not published yet.
Oh, I almost swore.
This is going to help us, because like there's a lot of times where we're trying to like visualize these things and see what they look like before pushing them. Fritz, you can't have it. Yeah, it's just not published yet. So that's one of the things, is like publishing a Visual Studio Code extension is like the bulk of the work when developing an extension. It's kind of frustrating.
Just put the physics on some OneDrive.
I know, right? That's probably the best way to do it.
Do you, in your head, when you look at your name on the command line, do you go Depine? Like, do you say it like that in your head? I always do, by the way.
I do not.
Depine. Depine at Pine.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't actually do that.
Well, you should now. So
I probably will now.
Good.
Yeah. So where should we go? Like, there's so many different things that we could talk about in terms of like docs and things that are going on with them. And like, so I don't even know where to begin.
I think let's start with, let's show the AspiriConf page.
Okay.
That's what I want to do first, just so that we can have it.
So I'm going to share it.
Let's start with typos and docs, says Seb. Yeah, we'll do that next. Okay, sweetie. Seb, you want to hop on the stream? I'll send you the link, because you have some typos, my man.
All right. So we have a series of different things that are happening. So one, this is the official deployed live version of docs right now. Yep. And we have no secrets. Like, everyone's familiar with how open we are in terms of aspire.dev and accepting pull requests. And so we actually have Aspire Dev Netlify. I'll share that link here. And this is one of the latest publications of what we're looking at for 13.2. So this is like our 13.2 kind of staging. And I'll just call attention to some differences. So like, we entirely redesigned. So this is the current live one. You'll notice like all the stuff up here in the header. And then we only have like 4 little quad things there. Scroll down to the bottom, the footer. So we actually redesigned the header and footer entirely. So we got more like call to actions. We've got more little things here talking about some of the agentic stuff. And then the footer, like, notice the difference. So like all of our stuff that was up here with like our controls for like the theme, the language and whatnot are now just in the bottom, because it's not necessary. They're all automatic anyways. So like you're often not toggling them too much. So you can change the keyboard layout, your language and all that just there. So that's great.
Yeah. So I was showing Pierce the website, Pierce Bogan, who is the head PM for VS Code. And he's actually going to come speak on AspireConf. And he hasn't seen Aspire in a long time. Like, I said to him, I said, you are everyone's favorite agentic coding face for VS Code right now, besides Burke. Obviously, everybody loves Burke.
Right.
And do you want to come and use Aspire and do agentic coding and see if you can throw together a 25, 30-minute session? And he was like, absolutely. But like, I haven't looked at Aspire in forever. And I was like, cool. All right. So we were on the phone the other day and I was like, okay, go to aspire.dev. And he was like, oh, nice website, whatever. And I was like, all right, now go to the top right and find the download button. And he just could not figure out which of those 12 things in the top right. And I was like, it's the download one. It's the download one. And he was like, there's so many icons.
Yeah, that's
funny. I was like, this is great because very shortly we will be removing most of these icons. So I sent him a screenshot. I was like, we already addressed your feedback, by the way.
That's good feedback.
Yeah.
But so with 13.2, like we've been taking the opportunity, in addition to filling out gaps and documenting the changes, we're really focusing on user experience and trying to like make sure that the content is easily accessible and easy to find and navigate. And so like, I'll just show you, like we have all these different topics and it can be overwhelming. Like, so these are the topics and these are like the TOC and there's lots of content. Like these all blow out. Like, so we migrated some 97% of content that was on Learn, and we based what we were porting over on page views and stuff. So there's a ton of stuff here, and each topic area will have its own kind of like sub page, but there's a bunch of inconsistencies with each topic area's sub page, and you know, we wanted to really kind of redesign that. So with 13.2, once you go into Explore Docs, you're going to have each topic area is going to be a little bit more succinct, a little bit more intentional, and it's going to flow a lot more like a marketing kind of landing page experience, directing the users on how to actually do what we intend for them to do, making some of the TOC a bit more nebulous because obviously we're going to direct you from the landing page where we want you to go, how we want you to consume these things. And we unified them such that each kind of landing page now has like a very similar, beautiful design. And
he keeps saying we, by the way. He means he. None of us did anything. He just sent us, he goes, this is what I'm working on. And I think I shrieked. I believe I said like inappropriate things in the chat about how amazing this was.
So, like, did you swear? Was that a Maddy swear?
Oh, the swearing wasn't the inappropriate part. I think it was me saying, this is the hottest thing I've ever seen. like Pine just shows up with this. Yeah, the royal we. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, yeah. Copilot helped out a lot with this. Yeah.
But it's Pine's brain put into the art. Seb. Guess what'll happen after the content redesign? Another one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll redesign another area. This stuff looks great.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Together in the open.
So one thing that isn't really shown here in super great detail. So this is like everyone's familiar. And if you're not, like we mentioned it earlier, but AspireConf is coming and I'm super excited for it. It's going to be amazing. But this... so last evening, I think it was, Maddy started drafting. I think we can probably find that. Aspire. You started drafting, like, an agenda. So like, well, that's the preview. So let me see. Let's merge.
Yeah, I'll just like TLDR on AspireConf. So first time ever. We are putting this on by ourselves. So like the Aspire team, like me and Beth and Pine. And like we are this is our first event for purely Aspire. We did not do a call for papers, which is a question I've had because I am just calling in favors on people. That's literally it. And so I'm trying to like pick people that haven't done sessions already or haven't been like too super involved, or people that we know internally that owe me a favor. Like literally calling in favors. We will, God, hopefully this all goes well and everybody shows up and loves this event, and then we'll do these regularly, right? And then we can do a more formal call for papers or everything. But we literally 10 days ago said, all right, we're doing it. Let's do it. Okay, we're doing it. Fowler left to go to Hawaii. Beth put this page together. Pine merged it, and I had a draft content agenda by Friday night. And then Monday was a holiday. So Tuesday we were like, okay, I guess we should tweet that we're doing an event. And Beth has been DMing people, like Beth Massey, who does our marketing. Well, she was the marketing person, and then she came over and she's been on the product team side for a while now. But I pulled her in to abuse her brain to help with marketing and also Aspire product stuff, which has been so helpful. Yeah, this is an ask for forgiveness, not permission thing. So, yeah, but we don't know what we're doing. We're making it up as we go. Like, we're using other virtual conferences as inspiration, obviously. And Pine and I and a lot of the team have been all over at conferences, so we know the gist.
And I don't know if you know this, but I used to organize 2 different conferences here in Milwaukee for years. And I was the primary organizer of MKE.net, where we had Hanselman keynote one year, Myra Gaga. And then we folded into Fall Experiment, which had like 2,000 people. And then we had Cream City Code. So like I've been doing this sort of thing for a while, like from like the organizer side. So this was the early draft, some of this stuff, and I got a hold of it and I wanted to like tweak it. So here's a local version of what we're trying to get out there that will kind of update like the experience a bit for exploring sessions and showing some stuff. So Seb mentioned that he's got a session. There's Seth, there's Tommaso.
Seth and Tommaso are doing a session for the Foundry integration that Seb is talking about.
Pierce and Maddy. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be me. I feel like putting Pierce up there alone is terrifying. So I need to
Oh, Mitch. Yay. Mitch is going to be there.
Yeah.
Chris, Jose, Luke, John Mark, Jenny.
Yeah. These are not like
Norm.
Real session titles yet.
Right. These are all TBD. And then the idea is that the page will obviously have like embeds for either YouTube or Twitch, so you can watch them live once they're available. And then you can save the date. This will download an ICS, it's a calendar reminder. And then so we're still building out this experience. The idea is, just to make it super simple, super clean, modern. Highlighting the keynote. I think you should probably share that story. Like, so this is a keynote and this description is totally vibed, but the point is that there's something here that should probably say TBD because they don't know what they're going to talk about for the keynote.
Yeah. I mean, we know the broad strokes, right? Like, this is Aspire's first event of standing alone and a story across any tech, we're doing the anything, right? Any cloud, any language, any stack, and any skill level, right? So you should be able to come into Aspire as a seasoned DevOps person or a completely new, barely have touched TypeScript once person and find value in it. And that's what we want to nail in the keynote, right? Is like, this is what Aspire is now. It's completely different than how we talked about it even a year ago. Yeah, don't rehearse anything. Trust me. The only person who will have anything rehearsed in that keynote is Damien, and we won't get to it. Don't you worry. Seb, Norm is going to do a session. I talked to him yesterday for AWS, so that's exciting. It's me, Mr. Never TypeScript. Same. Copilot actually does a pretty good job.
Norm's awesome.
Norm is so good.
Fun fact, I had Norm come speak at mke.net when I organized it. There you go.
Jeff, I know you're watching, and I almost messaged him yesterday, and then I forgot because I got sidetracked doing this. I am so sorry for all of the conference organizers that have asked me for session details that I have repeatedly blown off. I'm so sorry. I hope that the empathy I have developed from this experience makes me not do that in the future.
That's really funny. Yeah, because as an organizer, it is like so infuriating. Like you expect it to like just come around like so quick, and it's like, oh my God, did you see the email? Am I annoying? Can I text you? Can I call? I'm going to call. Do you have the information? What is happening?
You are the only one who got back to me in that day. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'm learning empathy. It's very good for me. Anyways, I'm really excited. I don't know what we'll do release wise because 13.2 is going to be crazy. And then 13.3, we kind of wanted to like sync it up with the event, but then it's going to be like 3 weeks. So that's kind of insane. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Seb, what is the speaker diversity score so far? Are we good? I'm going to tell this story quickly. I'm going to try to not get myself in trouble. I was panicking because there is like a small cluster of girlies that I know that I will call in favors on when I need someone to like do a presentation or whatever. People who do or don't know Aspire or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, like this one can't do it. This one's going to be at this event, blah, 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 blah. I was like, we don't have a girl on the agenda. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, wait a second. I am a girl. And I was so excited. And I was like, I just tokened myself. This is the best day of my life. So we do have some women on the agenda, which is good. Like, and I've been able to find more people. And I do think, oh yeah, show my nails. These are just, they're pinky and short. Thank you. But it was really funny because like I know like the conference organizers, you have to be really mindful about it because if you're not, it's a numbers game, right? Like you pull from the crowd and the crowd is going to be 80% one type of person. And so you need to be able to actually go and seek out other people. And so, really yeah, Safia maybe might make an appearance. So Safia is now working at Warp, the terminal. So excited for her. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
I mean, I hate her and I'll never forgive her, but
like say I hate her.
So we might have her come talk. She's actually having them integrate Aspire at Warp right now with the rev stack. So I am there might be something to share there, but I don't know what their Safia's too diverse. Yeah, because she doesn't work for us anymore. So anyways, but yeah, the agenda's starting to shape up. So that we'll have the TBDs published hopefully today, maybe Monday. And then
sorry about that.
No, you're fine. That will be good for you all to go and take a look. But anyways, all right. Total tangent on Aspire Conf 2026, March 23rd. It's happening. If any of you are Microsoft MVPs, we may or may not try to do an unfunded hangout that night because we don't have money. We asked for budget. We said, can we please have budget? And they said, absolutely not. So we might just say like, everybody show up at this bar at this time if you want to say hi. Wait until you need to wrangle Fowler for the event. Jeff, who do you think wrangles Fowler for your event? Because it ain't you, Chief. It's me. I lie to him. I gaslight him into thinking that we're going to go do something productive and fun. And then I drag him into the studio and I say, sit here and stick your hand in these Rice Krispie treats and build a .NET bot. He'll never let me live it down. That's great.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Docs.
Yeah. So I guess I have a question for some of our viewers. If you're watching live now, have you contributed to docs? If not, why not? Have you read the docs? Are you familiar with how to contribute to them?
Are we bullying Fowler again? Yes.
Probably.
Seb contributed to the docs? Seb, I'm so proud of you.
Well, so he has this polyglot app. Yeah, he's done other stuff too, but he has a polyglot app host that's coming with 13.2.
I don't read them. We've got some issue filers. We've got some readers. We've got some CLIers. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I did polyglot 3 times based on David's mood. I'm assuming you mean Fowler's mood because Pine would never be moody. Read docs. I've contributed features that force Pine to write docs. That is true. How do we contribute to docs? That's a great... Let's start there.
Yeah.
Not contributed because I suck. That's what I have AI for. I don't communicate well. Filing issues is contributing in my book. But
yeah, absolutely. Filing issues, having a discussion. So,
Aspire.dev repo. And this is the docs repo. File issues.
Fancy.
Yeah, I know, right? File issues as much as possible. So what I started doing, actually, we're already going to sidetrack. Sorry. What I started doing was I wrote a skill to have my agent, scripts and things is where I'm going. When I'm using a CLI, to have it file bugs on Aspire and Aspire.dev as it finds doc gaps. So I'll drop the link for this if people are interested. So it's not great. Like it searches to see if there's dupe-ish things. It uses the templates, which is better than just the vanilla one. But if something on like I got in a situation where I couldn't figure out how to use the interaction service, and I was like, the fact that you can't figure this out means that the docs suck. So not that the docs suck, Pine wrote them, so they're really good. But the interaction service API keeps changing.
Oh my god, no, they can totally get better. It's fair to say that they suck because this is something that we want to keep improving. Like docs are extremely important, not just for, people have said in here like, oh, I don't read the docs. Well, AI tools do. So that's very important. And that's also kind of a slight segue into some of the things that we're building that are going to be released with 13.2, like docs-based MCP server tools that are reading the LLM text that we publish, parsing it into meaningful bits, and then making it, available to LLMs such that they're founded with actual meaningful and accurate information. And that's been part of the problem. Like if you've done anything with Aspire and AI, and not to get onto an AI tangent, but like it would recommend Learn documentation instead of Aspire.dev. It would recommend the .NET CLI instead of the Aspire CLI. And we were fixing that with 13.2 by adding these tools and these, agent skills and functionality.
Oh, wait. Did I share my sound? Alex is saying the sound is bad. Someone else confirm that, please.
Is it my sound?
No, your sound. I mean, your sound sounds good to me.
I can just put my mouth on the microphone.
Passengers at gate B12, flight from Boston to Seattle, flight Delta 342 will be boarding.
And that's really funny that Fritz is saying this. Are you familiar with squads?
We talked about it last week.
I didn't.
Damien and I went on a whole tangent where Damien basically had a mental breakdown. Because he was like, I was trying to explain what squads was and why it was cool, and he was like, "So is it this?" And in the Damien way, he was like, "Well, Maddy, be specific here. Maddy, you really need to be specific when you use these words." And I was like, "Damien, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, oh, well, Maddy, I need you to blah blah blah." And I was like, I don't know. But we did show it for a bit, and it was really fun. So we have seen Squad. Squad is, for those of you who weren't here last week, Brady Gaster wrote a fancy markdown file that creates a bunch of markdown files that gives you a bunch of agents and sub-agents that are specialized, right? So, and it's source controlled. because it's Markdown, which is very
Mhm.
exciting. Yeah, I love. Oh, Fam, you're gonna create your squad like the Aspire team. I just
Ooh,
request
you can.
that I'm nice. Whatever squad member I am, just please make sure I'm nice and funny.
Yeah, I started using it. It's actually funny. So I had a couple weeks ago when this was first coming to fruition, I had went to lunch with an old friend who's also a developer who's, like I think we're kind of spoiled at Microsoft with the amount of AI exposure and tooling and knowledge that we get to like consume.
And token limits.
I mean, yeah, well, that's the other thing, right? Our token limits. But it was interesting because my friend was saying that he's tried using it and he was trying to build like a mobile app that could be like dice. So like you double tap it and it rolls the dice and it animates it. And he's like, every time I'm incrementing through it, like I have to tell it every little thing. And it was super frustrating. He's like, I wanted like green felt background. I wanted to be able to shake it if I wanted or double tap. And then I wanted to be able to share it with friends. And he's like, it would just, every time like the dice would disappear or like they would go off the screen and I had to explain how the bounds of the, stuff works. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to try Brady's thing. And I spun it up and with a single prompt, it wrote and created documentation for it, had screenshots, it had a full working thing after the first sprint. And it had, so if you're not familiar with it, Squad it's really an agentic power tool that is going to, I think, kind of change how we approach developing. And Fritz has done a great job on it. I still haven't watched his video on it, but Brady keeps telling me to. But I just told it, hey, I want to hire this team, and it's all hire. It's the concepts are there, but you basically describe the problem that you're trying to solve, and then it creates a plan, and then it has a bunch of sub agents that act as like they take on the persona of a development team. So the squad is like you've got like a UX person, a tester, a lead architect, the scribe who's going to essentially like kind of log everything and keep a track of the decisions and all that stuff. And it's really, really cool. But yeah, one prompt and then, a couple minutes later and I had something that was fully functional. So I think it's a really cool step forward with, parallel agent execution and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Does the squad have a scrum master? Basically, yes. Like there is one person who is the central squad, the coordinator, they call it, like Brady called it. So there is literally like it's amazing. It's amazing. Everyone should use it. I have the token. It's definitely still tokening. Omnideath, I was just saying in the chat, like, I do think AI is going to continue to get more affordable and accessible. Like, as the models get better, the older models get really cheap really quickly. And like Opus 4.5 still does a pretty good job, even though we're on 4.6.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's also like everybody knows cost is an issue. We are super spoiled here that we get unlimited Copilot tokens.
Yeah.
Copilot tokens. So if I wanted to go use Open Code or Claude or Warp's new thing Oz or whatever, like we don't have those. But yeah. Oh my god, the Squirrel Squad. I'm making a Pokemon squad and Professor Oak is going to be the squad coordinator. Oh my god.
That's really funny.
I just got nerd sniped. I can't keep doing this. Okay. Anyways, this was an issue that my issue skill filed while I was squatting, actually.
Ooh.
And so let's solve this issue. Oh, there's a PR. Oh, did I assign Copilot to those? Yes, I did. So I filed the issue and then I assigned Copilot to it. And then we now have a skill in the docs repo to review docs, right?
We've got a doc writer skill and a doc tester skill. So and that's a really good distinction. Well, you can actually just copy like the link to like the skill file and tell, hey, Copilot, use this skill to test, for example.
Really?
Oh yeah, right inside there.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have to open it in the CLI.
No, you can just do it from there.
Okay.
So just copy it. Oh, there's a copy button, right?
I hit Control C.
No, I know, but like right there.
Like this?
No, right up by where it says skill.markdown to the right of it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so that's there.
What?
That's just me UXing. It's been there forever. It just copies the full path of that file.
You know what I do?
I saw. I was like, why are you doing that? There's so much more work. But yeah, you can just go.
Oh my God.
You can literally respond and say, hey, Copilot at Copilot, test these docs using this skill. Boom, and then paste the skill in. So the clear distinction for having two different skills like this is one, being responsible for writing it is going to have a different kind of mentality of how it approaches it, what it's going to use, if it's going to rely on a pull request or an issue or whatever it may be, and that's totally fine. But the testing part is really neat because it basically explains that you're not allowed to go look at the source code. You're not allowed to go look at the corresponding issues or anything like that. Simply use the documentation that was created. And then from that documentation, use Playwright, use Aspire, use Hex 1B, all these different things, record terminal sessions, download the tools, and really leverage kind of how an actual person might be consuming these documentations. And from there, develop gaps and potential areas for improvement. So it's a really.
Did Pine freeze for anybody else, or is it me?
I keep doing that. I don't know why.
That's okay. It's not your fault.
It's totally my fault. Yeah. Welcome to the Midwest. And I haven't been able to get a better internet connection. Like I keep signing up for all these different places to get fiber, and they're like, no.
That's actually really funny.
It is.
Oh. Okay, so the nice thing is you can watch it when it says started work. You can watch things, right? So, it's installing the Aspire CLI.
Yeah.
Could not resolve host, aka.ms.
Oh. Do we need to allow that? We might need to list that. Because firewall rules exist and whatnot. So locally on your machine, if you're doing it versus there, it might be different, that's good. So I think we're kind of cheating by showing Copilot.
Error connection refused. Okay, so it's not going to work like this. So if I pull it down, if I pull this branch down in, what's ironic is I did know this was here.
Yeah, that copy button.
I knew about that copy button.
Just the other one you didn't.
This is why they shouldn't put me in charge of anything. Oh, wait, this is on my Z.
Do you find yourself changing directories most times when you open your terminal?
Yes.
Why don't you set the default?
Because I haven't moved everything over to my dev drive yet. Yeah. A new branch. No, there we go. Okay. Now we will do a Copilot YOLO. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Copilot YOLO.
You're not even going through your headphones.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Turn off your YouTube.
YOLO.
You're not even going through your headphones.
It's just an echo chamber. I love your background set too.
Do I have that on my board?
Oh my God.
Given issues discussion, I would say that's definitely been happening.
Oh, for sure.
Shoot, I don't have AV issues. Shoot.
We kind of did a wait, did that work? And then there was the AKA thing that didn't happen.
You're so right. What is my Oh My Posh theme? It's also in approval. It's also in this scripts and things repo. I just consolidated all my random stuff. I called it Mad Theme. So cute.
I'm going to share this though at the bottom of the screen and a link here, but we do have an official contributor guide so that if no one's, have you not seen it before? Oh my God. Are you kidding?
Someone just fire me now.
Oh my God. Wow. That's.
I don't need to read the guide. I write the docs.
That's really funny. Yeah, that's right.
Copilot reads the guide.
Yeah, this breaks down how to like.
Wait, there's so much stuff in here.
Oh yeah, it shows kind of all the different things. Local development, how to use the different tools, how to components. And then I'm adding one for 13 too that goes into depth about translating for the site too, because a lot of people might not know this, but like, so the main landing page user experience, we did machine translate like a bunch of those in different locales. But we've got some community members who are helping translate other parts as well. So yeah, Anyway.
Is this page new?
No, this page has been here since we shipped.
So when I ask you, I want to see what I'm writing on a PR live to see what it looks like. And you tell me, oh, use this link or wait a second or whatever. And why didn't you tell me, go read this page and set it up locally and run it?
Yeah, so I did link this page to you actually.
No. no.
It's in Teams.
No.
Yeah,
Wait,
100%.
David.
Yeah.
David Pine. So why don't you say, shut up, Sebastian? Click on that thing.
Because he's nice, because he's from the Midwest.
I don't like it. Oh, crap. I see the link. Contributor right.
So January 21st, I'm looking at the message.
Yeah.
Do I have someone ignores the docs on here? Because that... Shoot, I don't have that one either.
No, you should be direct with me. Like, tell me straight what you think, even what you don't think. Just be straight.
Well, it's hard to be straight because you actually thumbed up my message where I said,
"Yeah, I see that." Oh crap! But I forgot. Like, I have Alzheimer already. I'm sure, and like short-term Alzheimer, and I forgot already. It was a month.
Anyways, welcome to the stream, Seb. It's so good to see you here. And I just want to say,
welcome. I'm the Seb of the Seb. When there's really no one left, Maddy's like, "Hey, join us."
That's true.
I wonder how many people know
your
background.
It's okay.
Yeah, nice background. I wonder where you got that.
You know what? I don't like it in StreamYard because in Teams it's much nicer.
Yeah, the green screen in Teams is a lot cleaner.
And also, you should not say anything. Let people.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it because that's what I wanted to do. So I can say that. I'm going to be irate with you, Seb. I'm going to call all the BS. Pine's going to swear soon. No,
yeah, that's like someone who could play the lottery if you swear. So, for those of you who don't know Seb, by the way, this is Seb.
Well, dude, I'm more famous than you, so I'm sorry, but
I know you are, but
not in the same circles. Though.
I know, but like
he's so humble.
You don't.
I've done international conference organization. You've done just local ones, Redmond, maybe. Well, sorry, Redmond is not local for you. So
no. I've done cross country conferences. Seb, what's the exchange rate on Pine dinosaurs? Probably similar to the peso to the dollar. Seb does a lot.
No.
I don't know, Seb. What do you work on? You've worked on all the polyglot app host stuff. Seb, basically, when Fowler wants someone to build something and actually finish it,
nope,
it goes to Seb.
That's not me. If you say finish it, you ask James. James is
true.
The finisher. It's crazy. He's the killer. Like, let's kill it.
True. If you want someone to go vanish for 3 days and come back with a fully thought out end to end, that's Seb.
Yeah.
Gets most of the way there.
My day is, what will I do today? I don't know what I'm doing. What was I doing yesterday? What did Pine tell me yesterday to do?
You did the Foundry integration. You wouldn't updated that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seb just does a little bit of everything.
Oh my gosh.
I do things.
Maddy,
I have a question for David.
Oh yeah.
I have two questions, actually. Feedback question about dogs. First question is, what do people want to see when they go on our docs? Like, they go on the docs, and what do you think they are looking for when they go on our docs? And maybe, Maddy, you can also answer my question. It's more, I have an idea, but I want to understand what you think about it.
I think they want to know. It's funny because Beth has some ideas about this too, and she's really great. I think, well, one, it's not a deflection to say that I think it varies. Like, every user has got a different idea of what they're looking for. And it depends on if they're a new user or returning user. So I think that they're looking for quick answers typically. Like, while we do have like the marketing landing pages and things like that, more often than not, I think users who are returning are going to look for, like, how can I do what I'm trying to do? Insert problem. Like, I'm using Aspire now to help orchestrate all these different.
Yep, there he goes again.
And
to orchestrate all these different resources, and then
and I keep getting cut off. I'm so sorry. I don't understand. I don't know why that's happening.
That's the machine. That's not internet.
No?
Can't be. I don't know.
I think it's internet, because I keep getting like little warning down here. It says my internet's slow and it's slowing down. I don't know. So
based on your answer, I will agree. Two categories, the new ones and the old ones. Like, I know what Aspire is, and I know what I'm looking for something, and I don't know what Aspire is. Like, I go on this site, like, what is Aspire? Like 95.999 infinity doesn't know what Aspire is, right? .NET devs or not .NET devs. Like, I was at a conference like in November, and someone started an Aspire talk. So I was in the room for Orchard Core conference, and there was an Aspire talk. So I'm the Orchard Core guy, and I'm the Aspire guy. I know everything that you will say about your. And they asked, who knows Aspire? Like, one person said they knew Aspire out of 50. I'm like, what? You're all .NET devs mostly, and you don't know what Aspire. So imagine the non.NET devs. So I think nobody knows what Aspire is globally, right? We are in our niche product. We all, it's like, oh yes, we know what Aspire is because that's what we do every day, but nobody knows. So I assume like half of the population going on Aspire dev is, what is Aspire? And I think there is a lot of content about it on the main page. And I think that's what the first page should be like. What is Aspire? Direct with the cast, with the code samples about the app host, and yeah, like the first thing I should see, like when you go on a product and you see the nice video explaining what the product is on whatever the thing is. And the second thing I think we should have for the doc is a big effing search box, because organizing doc is so complex and nobody has the answer, because there is no answer to organizing a doc like this, that people, they just know what they are looking for, but they don't know where to find it. So big search box in the plain middle page, like my Bing text box, like, my browser, when I open it, it's Bing or it's Google, and I search it, and then you find what you're looking for, whatever the organization of the doc is, as long as the content is there. That's my personal opinion about what the docs should look like for.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've been trying to do. I think with 13.2, we're improving a lot of those experiences. One thing I've been responding to in the Discord quite a bit for the website feedback is like, hey, did you press Control K? And that's the search bar to get people to search. And they're like, oh, I didn't know I could do that.
You put it on the new homepage, right? So what is it? Aspire.dev.netlify.app?
Aspire Dev.
It's there if you scroll. Where is the search?
So now we do have that Control K.
Why do you have that? I don't have that.
That's new. This is in staging.
This is in staging.
In staging, as you would say.
Ooh, beautiful.
It's staged. Chef.
The other thing to say is we did just deploy, as the stream was happening, the live site, the conference page. You can just go to So
Woo! 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 That's exciting. Why Control K? I don't know. Why Control K, Pine?
Control K has been an industry standard for search forever. Like go to any docs website and hit Control K, and it's very, very common.
Wow.
Well, I thought Control A yesterday to Maddy, right? You
What,
asked
in
Maddy.
something that you don't need a select in. So I was like,
Control
what do you
A. Like, everyone knows Control A. I do Control A all the time. Control A. I mean, I'm super old. I've been in the industry since I was like 10, and I'm super old. I've never heard about Control A. Maybe you told it to me in a Teams chat. I forgot, but
So Control K has been like browsers all up. So like if you go to a site that's not a doc site and you do Control K, it goes to search in the search bar.
That's what you just did. That's what it is.
So docs pages are aware of that and they override it to be their search to keep it within the context of their site. So like,
if I go to like learn.
That's weird. Okay. Oh, Control K.
Okay, so learn.
Even if I'm not on a site, even if you're not on a site and you Control K, for me to open search Bing, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. TIL. This is why we have fine, because none of us know what we're doing. Okay. I'm gonna go back in the chat quickly too, because some people had some pretty good stuff in here. I had put like, what do you want to see in docs?
And then chat option. I like it. Like you want
chat. I mean, you can use the command line now too, but I'm looking for one weird single file versus project distinction for app host is actually a really good thing. So if you're coming from the .NET side of the house, you have the option to do an apphost.cs, which is the .NET file-based app thing, or an apphost.cs proj, and then a program.cs, like the traditional way that you would do a .NET project. I almost entirely am using single file now. I have yet to find a reason where I need an actual .NET project for my app host, because you can do file name convention based extensions. So you can do apphost.extensions.cs if you need to branch into multiple files. We were actually just having a conversation about this in Discord this morning. So I think what we'll end up doing is just getting rid of all references to the app host project in the docs eventually, especially as we move forward with the TypeScript and et cetera app hosts.
Well, does that mean templates too? Because that would kind of banish our friends in Visual Studio land.
So we have to rebuild our templating engine at some point.
Yeah.
So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yes, VS will never stop working. So if we have to maintain a template with a project file purely for the sake of VS, like that's fine. But my assumption is that if you're in VS,
look at
no, go away. It's been so peaceful this week. David Fowler. He missed. Did I do a Fowler impression? No, I don't think I did. We're good.
Wait. That was David. That was a David. Yeah, wait. Like this with the hands.
Pause. Stop. Wait.
That's David.
There you go. That's very good.
And the other one is like Maddy.
Yeah.
Maddy. And I know because he does that with Seb and whatever. Insert name, right? And you're like, what did I do? Oh crap. Or when you get on a Teams chat, you get your name, just one word. Like,
yes.
Yo, and then you wait 2 hours and there is nothing else. And you're like, what? Or you say, Seb, like whatever, like name, insert name. And you're like, what did I do? Am I fired? Am I reorged? Do I work on something else today?
So like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Fowler sent a message to a group chat of probably 25 people from across various tooling. And they work on C# Dev Kit and .NET Watch. And Fowler said, I have good news and I have bad news. And then he never followed the message up. So imagine like big, scary David Fowler. I'm David Fowler and I'm so important. He comes into this group chat with a bunch of like junior, senior, mid-career people, engineers and PMs, and says, I have good news and bad news. And then just never So Damien and I are texting him like, hey, dude, you kind of left everybody hanging. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got to respond to that. And then he keeps forgetting. So it wasn't for like a day until one of the PMs like must have mustered up the courage to be like, and that is... He finally responded. It's one of my favorite Fowler things of 2026 so far.
That's really funny.
Okay, fun story. Okay, LLM chat option. So yes, we mentioned this quickly. Just for the record, there is a tool. I mean, there is an Aspire CLI docs command now. And what that means is we need to deep link these slugs, by the way. This is driving me nuts. But what this can do now is if you have an agent, the agent can search like in your command line or in your VS Code can search the docs for you. So we don't need to integrate one necessarily in the docs page. Although I guess if people want that, we could talk about it. But I've been leaning like I use my agent and I want my agent to be able to do all my agentic stuff versus I want a bunch of different AI experiences in a bunch of different places. That might be totally wrong, but that's the way that I've been leaning. Like that's the principle that I've been following. So, disagree with me if true. So, okay, what else?
Yeah, Doxy is not just for human anymore.
I know.
It's also for...
Oh yeah, user secrets, wicked manual right now, a single file app host. We're fixing that. So Aspire is going to abstract out the same way that we've abstracted on NuGet and everything else. We're going to abstract out user secret stuff. Because it's a huge pain. And then that way it'll work with TypeScript and whatever. You can do single file. You can do extra files in a single file app. If Damien comes back and watches this, I'm going to get literally shot in the head because technically they're called file-based apps. File-based apps. They're not called single file apps because they're not single files. Notably, you can do multiple files with a file-based app. So yes. And they also are working on like the equivalent of like how you would do it in C++ or something, where you can just import a file-based app with a program in it into a separate file-based app. So it's going to be multi-file based apps. But convention-wise, if you did apphost.extensions.cs, that gets pulled in when it's all compiled. Same way that like apphost.run.json is part of the file-based app convention for a single file app host. We call it single file app host because that's what we call it. Good news. We need API docs. Fowler. Yeah, I know. So Fowler has a docs on the CLI is for agents. Yeah. Fowler has a 1-minute screen timer on Teams right now on his vacation. So I think he's going to use the chat as his way to.
He said he went to the bathroom.
It's pretty funny. I won't read docs from the CLI. No, you shouldn't read the docs from the CLI, but hopefully search is enough on the website. But I do like I don't hate the idea of a AI driven search, I guess. I'm getting chat box fatigue. So that's where I've been drawing that line. Should it not be called the file-based app host? No, it probably should be, but I've ruined that already. So be it. Okay.
I think they were saying that because it's not single.
Right.
It's file based, right? Yeah.
Right. While we were yapping, I did have the docs tester go and figure out this stuff, the enable markdown. And it looks like it's fine. So it actually goes through and looks at like accuracy of the content. It makes sure that the examples compile. I don't know how you built that. That's crazy. Does it just run it in like a sandbox?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe it. Look, it shows you that it even used 13.3 preview.
Yeah, that's awesome. Without enable markdown description markdown. Yep. This API sucks, by the way. Did you know you have to put both enable markdown equals true and enable markdown description markdown? It is a disaster.
Why doesn't it just take the text and treat it as markdown? And if it's just plain text, it'll just be plain text because that's how it works anyways.
No. I don't know why it doesn't work like that, but it doesn't.
Maybe it's like an overhead thing. I guess I wouldn't imagine it being like super.
Oh wait, I can't Aspire run this. I'm supposed to.
You can bang Aspire run detach.
No, that's what I did. But okay. I think this is running via PNPM right now. Oh.
You mean dev?
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Copilot is going to do this now. Yep. I'm on the insiders. It's not my fault. PNPM run dev.
You don't even need to do run. You could just do PNPM dev.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
The contributor guide does say that.
Well, that would involve me knowing how to read. And I don't have that. Okay. So with description, with custom input, you must copy the enable markdown description from the parameter to the interaction input object to preserve markdown rendering. This is the bug I ran into. So you have to do with description, enable markdown true, right? And then you also have to do enable description markdown equals P. So the parameter you're passing into this lambda dot enable description markdown. Is that not the biggest load of bullshit you've ever seen in your entire life?
That doesn't make sense.
Correct.
So, well, if you didn't pass it in on the with custom input, does that mean just the description has markdown enabled and not the input itself too? Like, because there's okay.
Not the thing that is displaying the input or the description. Like the description has markdown, and then the thing that shows the markdown description doesn't show the markdown. I can tell you I did each individual, whatever the word is of that, and neither of them worked. You need both. And it really bothered me. So just FYI.
Kind of seems like not really a bug maybe, but like just, yeah, kind of a bug. I would have expected that to just flow through.
Yeah, me too. I filed it and I fixed it as a docs issue because I figured that's easier than trying to change the API, but we might as well just change the API. So interesting. I think I did have my agent file a bug on Aspire to do this too, but we'll see. The interaction surface is technically still in preview, which is good. That's why it says you have to use the pragma warning disable. So we can still change it, but it did check this doc issue out, so that's cool. What else? What else with the website? The doc writer skill I haven't actually used yet. So what's going on with this thing?
I actually haven't used it either, believe it or not. It was one of those things that was added, and I think some of the other contributors like Mitch and others have been using it.
Yes.
But it's similar in effect. Like, I think you can just say, here's an issue, or here's some sort of general prompt, and then use this skill and go wild. I've been trying to use it, like mentioning it when I do, like assigning it to like Copilot to existing issues.
Yep. So this was part of Fowler's. This was part of Fowler's like automated analysis of the docs. We don't have Add C# app yet. So maybe I'll just let this go cook on it for a little bit and see what happens. Because I self-assigned it and never did it. Which is related, it's experimental right now. Is 13.2 going to make some things non-experimental? I'm sick of adding pragmas everywhere to use the cool features.
That's really funny.
So ironically, I don't actually have that issue because I just do pragma warning disable at the top of my app host.
Ooh.
Disable all warning. I say, No warnings for me. Yeah, we tasked Eric, who is like the team organized person. Like he's the one you send when you need someone who's actually gonna look at something thorough. We tasked him a while ago with going to figure out all of the things that are experimental and unexperiment the things that make sense. I should check in with him on that.
It's just that Eric knows each package when we shipped it as experimental by the day. Like he remembers everything.
Yeah.
And I forgot what we did yesterday, but he knows what we did 5 years ago.
Correct.
In which product, in which file, and whatever. So when I'm like, oh, should we make it experimental or not experimental? And he goes, oh no, because this module we shipped like in 9.2, so we can now deprecate it now. How do you know? Like,
he's amazing. He's amazing. I don't know how he does it. Why
it's
isn't
cheating.
Copilot
I'm sure
open?
he's cheating.
He's just too smart. That might be the issue. Oh my god. Oh my god. My terminal is dying. My terminal is dying!
It's internet.
It's not the internet. Of all things, that one is not the internet. Okay. Copilot YOLO.
Yeah, the Copilot CLI I've had issues with, even with like the 14 or the 4.13 version that you have, like where it does like weird things with like multiple inputs, and like sometimes it gets Pine's internet broke Maddy's terminal.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, that checks out.
All right, let's let the doctor grow.
Let it cook.
Let it cook.
New branches next year, so.
I don't know. There is an edit link at the bottom of each docs page, but it doesn't really do anything useful. Bug. No.
Have
What
you
do you
tried
consider
Control K?
useful?
If you do Control K, it works.
Does it? Yeah. Does it work? Hold on.
It's working. It's exactly
goes
what you would
here.
expect. Yeah,
I'm curious, does that user not have a GitHub account? I think that would probably be the limitation. If you don't have a GitHub account, it probably is a different experience.
do a private session just to see what's happening.
Oh, that's a good idea. Incognito.
Control Shift N, buddy.
Sorry, I don't sneak around very often. So the hotkey for it. Okay. Correct. It makes you sign in. All right.
That's okay.
That seems to make sense though.
So I wonder if that's the case.
Yeah.
So should you actually redirect to the public facing page, not the editing mode, so they can then click edit if they want? And this way it works every time. And the ones who know what they are doing, they will say, yeah, I need to click edit now.
Yeah, just like go to the link and not the actual file. Maybe.
I don't know, there's lots of different things we could do.
I'm pretty sure that's what the Learn site does.
Well, the Learn site's got like multiple different things. There's the different feedbacks that are centralized that just go into a black box of despair. Did I say that out loud? I did. No one, yeah. There's like this anonymous feedback feature in Learn that the community was kind of outraged about. But it's like certain parts in Learn, like if you submit feedback or say the page is X, Y, or Z, or like even try to do it, it just goes into some place where.
Yeah. So I open the file-based apps page and I click edit, and it goes on the read-only mode of the GitHub file. So then you have to click edit, and this will work even unauthenticated.
Oh, so you're just saying we could actually just change? Is it like a query string or something?
Yeah, I mean, like you are going to, when I say you, sorry, I mean, you made the link. You are going to the /edit/main.
Yeah.
But if you go just to the /main and not the /edit verb.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see, if you do cancel changes here, Maddy.
Cancel changes.
Yeah,
cancel changes.
changes.
Yeah. So this will be the experience.
Yes, and if you go there, you don't need to be authenticated. So it will work. It's okay. This is the page of the doc. Then you can decide to clone, edit, whatever. It's just one more action to edit. Yeah, and honestly, if I was redirected to the editing page like you do, I'm like, do I want to do that, or do I want to fork? Do I want, because you might even have to fork still, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we would do.
Well,
So
you have-
for
at least
us it works. For us it works, but for everyone else, they will have to fork. And then it's like I'm not sure what's the flow there, but an extra edit button that might be that's good.
Yeah.
Not sure. Let's ask the user who will find the issue to say like, what's the actual problem.
Who has sci-fi noises in their background? Is it me?
What?
Someone in the chat, Linda Spark said, does someone have sci-fi noises in the background? And Marshall hears it too.
I do not.
I can mute. Maybe it's some sort of echo.
No, nothing changed. All right, unmute. Pine mute. We're testing. I don't hear it anymore. Okay, maybe
That's fine.
Maybe it's my screen share? I don't know.
It's Pine's internet.
It's
It's
stop when
screaming.
Pine's
It's
internet
screaming.
dies. Oh, it is.
Buffering the video.
Oh no. I don't
so
hear
if
it here though, which is weird. You'd think I'd be able to hear it in the StreamYard.
So do you hear it now? I don't have any music playing.
Maybe
I don't
if
hear
they
anything.
mute, they won't hear it anymore.
Okay. This wrote a doc that quickly? My goodness. No, PNPM dev. Sorry. No, I spelled dev with a space in it. Okay. It's called tinnitus.
That's how it starts. Like, hey, can you hear that? That sound?
What is this? What is this? What is this? Why is it doing that? I'm gonna have a seizure. Please stop it. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get started. What is app host? C# file-based apps. This does not seem like the right place for it. I don't like this at all. Because this is just not true, right? Use file-based apps when you need a prototype, run simple work, create lightweight APIs, experiment with Aspire integrations in a single file. No, it should be use them all the time.
We lost Maddy for a second.
Oh.
Nope. You lost.
Am I
Oh,
lost?
her thing was spinning. Her video.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. The code is right. Tip. I like that. Resource dependencies. Yep. Okay, this is good except for the top part. Where should this go?
In the search.
That. But
Doesn't
like
matter.
where is like add JavaScript?
That's
app?
the issue. It's like, oh boy. In
Well, I
10
mean,
places.
it's central to app host, right? I don't know.
But like, where is?
It's not a tree. It's a graph.
Huh. Maybe in here. Like, should it go into integrations? Even though it's not an integration, it's built in.
See? There is no answer. Everything is an answer. It's all right as long as you can find it. Who cares? If you ask me, David, Damian, whoever, everyone in the chat, they will have a different answer.
Where is add project?
In the search for it, because
You're right.
know.
You're right. Control K.
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
You can't do that.
What?
You have to build it because it has to build the index to be
Okay.
searchable. So you have to do
oh, I see.
PM build, which takes like 5 minutes or so. So don't do that. Then
Why
you can
does it
do
take 5 minutes?
Well, because there's a lot of stuff that's got to build out.
I don't care. It's fast. Like even if there is 1 million files, it should take 1 second.
You make that
Built-in
happen.
resources. Maybe it's here. I could put it here.
If you do it in Bun, it will be faster.
What?
The indexing.
Oh, yeah. I don't care about the search. I'm trying to figure out where the hell to put add C# app. I think we put it in as an integration.
If you look for add JavaScript or add
That's what
whatever,
this is. That's what this is. Integration.
then
framework.
it's add C# is there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
it's weird because C# is the first language, but they're all equal now. It's no more .NET Aspire. So it's Aspire. C# is just one thing like the others.
Why is this doing this?
Control O. Nope. Why are you seeing the log? You should not see the log. If you
All right, we quit again. We can't even find it. Yeah, I know, Fowler. As a user navigating docs, Alex, this is the question that I'm wondering. Do I care if it's built in versus a package versus a toolkit? I don't think so, right? Like, I just want to know how to do it. Right? Can you move the doc to the integrations, frameworks, and runtimes section? All right, Alex agrees with me that he doesn't care. I don't care.
So would that be considered like a C# integration?
I think so.
it is.
Yeah. And I wonder if we move add project there too. Like, even though there's no package needed. Because it's weird to me that I look here and I'm like, oh, I can add Python. I can add JavaScript. I can add Java. Oh, the only .NET I can add is .NET MAUI. Like, that almost feels weird, right?
Why is MAUI just .NET?
Oh,
Why isn't it polyglot?
That's a good question too. Oh, it's off because I stopped running it. Why is MAUI not polyglot? Because it's a C# and XAML.
We can do the same thing as Aspire. Drive a MAUI app using TypeScript. Boom.
Okay, so you joke, but I have now AspiriFied. I mean, I have now MAUIified AspiriFridays bingo by shoving the JavaScript in a MAUI web view. So, you know. Okay. To integrations framework, C# file-based app. Okay. Alphabetically between Bun apps and Dapper. All right. That's something. Yeah. Should add project be renamed? Yeah.
Why is it Bun apps and not C# apps?
What?
Why is it called Bun apps? I'm sorry, I'm asking stupid questions because
no, it's not a stupid question. Why is it called Bun apps and not C# apps?
Is it that in the talk? Like, yeah, you see,
Bun apps,
Deno apps, Go apps, Java. Why
that
not
is
Java
a good
apps?
question.
I like the Bun apps thing or the Deno apps thing because it's integrating a different app. It's not about writing Java. It's integrating a Java app. But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, a discrepancy. OCD.
No, I like that though. That's a
The MAUI app.
Maybe because it's not a language, it's a runtime, but Go is a language.
JavaScript is not really Node.js.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's lots of potential improvements for this content specifically. We're actually actively working through kind of reorganizing and reshaping all the integrations specifically. So that's good feedback that the titles should be
there is even no answer. Like we don't know if we should add apps or not. Like it's like crazy, right? Which is just a weird thing. But what should we do? There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. Maybe when we see apps everywhere, we'll be like, too many apps.
Right.
Let's remove them.
And then it's
At the
just
same
bun,
time-
and you're like, wait, bun what?
Maybe it should be a section like integrating other apps, and then in Node or
Types of apps.
the bun
yeah.
ones, the Orleans one, because Orleans, yeah, it's a kind of app. It's a kind.
So as this content evolves, you're kind of bumping up against the problems I've been facing for writing content for years. It's like there's so many different ways to present this stuff.
Docs are hard. Correct.
Docs are hard. And everyone's got an opinion. And guess what? The opinion differs.
What if I don't like Control K, but I want Control Y?
Maybe we should make that configurable to your client.
Yes,
browser.
let's make it in the settings. We should have settings for the.
No.
Well, then then we
No.
we start talking about a
No.
profile.
Oh,
No.
did you get the rights to inject the Bun and Java logos in your website?
Sure.
Copyright.
Hey, don't ask that on here. Come on, man.
Yeah. What are you doing, Sam? We
I mean,
definitely have the rights for a non-insignificant amount of them. I'm pretty sure we have. They're on
Yeah,
the
one of
newsletter.
them we're required to actually have a link to like copyright information.
Yeah.
The Redis ones specifically.
Okay, now that's there. Okay, put up a PR and run the doc testing agent against it. Nice. And this is how we write docs. And then I have to go back and actually fix the top part.
I
that
always
don't
write pull-request in Copilot. I'm afraid that he doesn't understand what PR means.
Oh, it
But
totally does. It totally
I'm
does.
sure, but I'm like, should I trust the machine? What if it doesn't actually understand that correctly? And if I say pull request, it will be better.
Yes, we know JavaScript is a trademark. We yeah,
ECMAScript. You need to use
ECMAScript. Yeah,
262.
we did discuss the package name for a long time, but we were able to make that work. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I probably shouldn't say anything. So this is why open source is hard.
If you say that in more than 5 words, I will kill you. So you don't say anything. I'm your lawyer.
Thank you, lawyer. Thank you, Seb. You can just start talking in French, and that will fix it.
It's like the episode with Seth.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I did not realize how good he was at multiple languages.
Does he cook too? We should marry him.
That's a great question. I bet he could cook.
Yeah, I'm sure he's the kind of person to cook. I don't know why, but he's got the vibe. Like
He's got the vibe. He's
I
chef.
do crazy stuff to impress you, and
Yeah.
like he was at the what was the super event, like the 50 years of Microsoft, right? He was there. Like I know this guy.
Yeah, I
And
know.
He was on stage with Satya and all the I don't know, but
Yeah, he's like a celeb. They like fly him out all over the place. He gets to fly business too. I don't get to fly business. I'm not that important. Sad. Okay. No more lingering processes. So the docs repo is not using 13.2 yet, right, Pine?
Correct.
Okay. So that's probably why the agent is struggling so much. It's like, this is much worse than it's been for me the last week. But yeah, because why do we do that? Just because we only want to depend on stable for the docs repo? Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair.
And then we have to like synchronize with like our internal for publishing and like 1ES packages and all that stuff.
I guess that makes sense. Soon. Maybe we'll just ship 13.2 today without any docs so that we can upgrade the docs repo so that we can use it to write more docs.
So I missed your prompt here. I see running doc tester validation. So that's a skill that you invoke?
Yes, we have two skills. We have doc writer and doc tester. So I used doc writer to write the add C# app integration. I told it to move it. I haven't asked it to edit the content yet, but I will now that the PR is up. And then I said, put up a PR and run the doc testing agent against it, which I should have said skill, but it knows, I guess it knows that when I say agent, I meant skill. Good. So that's nice.
Do you review the doc, like using the review command?
Do we have the review command in this repo?
I mean, in this tool, terminal tool is in Copilot CLI /review. And but wait, you can say use Codex and Gemini and Opus to review this doc. And
really?
Then you will start 3 different agents in parallel. And the main orchestrator agent will try to find an agreement between all the feedback for the 3 agents. And it will give you the source of the source, like everything that you need for the review. And Gemini, yep, and boom. And it will do it in parallel. It's beautiful.
I didn't know you could tell it to use different models. I thought you just had to...
And to do everything. Anything you can, if you say it, it will do in parallel. And it will use just the amount of tokens of 1 agent, even if you send it to 5 agents. I don't know why they do that, but it's working.
Sounds like a bug.
No, it's advertised as it. It was
really?
As it, and yeah, sure.
Huh.
That's why it's great.
This is driving me nuts. For those of you on 13.1, I'm so sorry because I can't use 13.1 anymore. I'm getting legitimately angry looking at this. 13.2 is so much better. So much better with the agentic stuff. It's still queued. This is terrible. Check if node port is front end. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. I don't want Chromium. No. Stop it. Stop it.
It's using the MCP right here.
Well, that's for the MCP server.
Yeah, you should use the CLI.
It should use the CLI, but since we haven't updated the docs repo to 13.2 yet, it doesn't.
Can mention it.
Oh my god, I'm getting angry. It's okay.
You can stop it. It's
I can't because I have something queued. Oh no, I can. Okay.
You can stop everything.
To review the PR. Don't use the playwright.
I mean, if it reviews, it won't use anything. Don't worry, it won't do anything. It will just review and tell you what to do, and then.
Oh.
Don't you do like /MCP to configure which ones are available?
So I keep doing that, and then I keep removing the playwright one, but I think because it's in the source, it's local to the repo. So when we update to 13.2, we'll have to figure that out. Okay, I see. Code review with Codex, code review with Opus, code review with Gemini. 3 review agents and running in parallel. This is fancy. TIL.
Let them cook.
Let them cook.
It's kind of like Squad, right? Squad does that with like...
It's Squad without the personality, I guess.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think that... Go ahead.
Sorry, code reviews, because one will find something, one will find another thing, and one will say, this find is super important. So in the end, it shows you like red, highly big issue you need to fix in your code. And this one is like, yeah, man, everyone agrees it's meh, so you don't need to do that. So I'm like, yeah, sure.
Why don't we have like a skill then that just has that prompt kind of there that's like, hey, fan out with, the top 3 to 5 models.
Maybe you can. An agent would be able to qualify that.
How, how has it changed so much in so little time? How am I supposed to keep up? These are the crises I'm having.
Happens quick.
It happens fast. I was looking at MVP Summit is the week of AspireConf, and so I was looking at what we presented at MVP Summit last year, And we were living in a different timeline. Like this time last year, we were like, I guess we'll build a CLI. We should probably do that. And it's a good thing we did, because that ended up being like 6 months after the fact, the thing that everyone needed. So that was just an accidental win. But I was looking at the slides from MVP Summit, and it's like, oh yeah, we shipped wait for resources. And now the slides are like, we shipped a full TypeScript app host. Like, wait, hold on.
I did that. No. The wait for is super new. Like we merged it last week.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Wait for.
Don't you like it?
I love it. I love wait for. Container lifetime was on there. We were like, you can now make it so your containers don't restart every time you Aspire run. This was a year ago. I'm like, deceased.
When you say wait for, you mean the method?
Yes.
I was meaning now it's in the CLI also. You can say Aspire, wait, resource. So for your agentic flow, that's why I'm saying I merged it last week.
Oh, I thought you were just being a jerk.
Sorry. Why? No.
Your sarcasm is so prevalent.
Yeah,
wait a second. All right, time out real quick. So is that feature coming in
13.2?
That's
13.2?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not documented.
I was gonna say, show me the documentation issue that you created for that.
I can't. I have five. I have 5 issues assigned to me. It will come. It's there, you see, and it's beautiful. And you can. So there is wait resource, and then you can say what status if you want to. So in an example, you do an agent flow, and you do Aspire run detach because you don't want to block your flow, and then you want to run only something when some resource is up. So you say then Aspire wait DB1, and then only when DB1 is healthy, it will give back, exit the CLI, and then your script can continue to do something like go to the website, because there is no reason to poll the website until the resource is up, right? So that's why it does that. And
that's so smart
for scripting or agentic. So
you see,
and same thing for stop. So when you do stop resource, it will exit as soon as it does it, but then you can say wait DB1 down, and then it will wait for the resource to be down before continuing. So you don't have to poll again, because that's what I was doing before.
So there's an optional parameter here for
dash status, and then there is up down.
Oh, it's dash.
I mean, it will display it once you set. So do the same thing, but do Aspire wait dash help, and then you will get the wait help.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Do Aspire dash.
And there's timeout. Boom. It's so beautiful. Timeout also, because you might just want to wait 20 seconds or something is wrong, and then stop not block infinitely. It's the best.
We should make banner and no logo and non-interactive not on literally every subcommand, but okay. Well, non-interactive actually we should keep, but
yeah, for subcommands it's weird to have. It does, yeah.
Aspire David. This is bothering me, Seb. This is bothering me. Look at all of these commands that have resource as the sub-argument. Should this not be Aspire resource stop? And then you can put in the name of the resource.
When you say Aspire resource is the verb and not it's not Aspire DB1 stop. It's
no, it's we use the noun as the subgroup of the verbs. And then you either can put in the name of a resource or we give you a list.
Is that English or is that French? When you put the verb before or after? I'm confused now.
So the way that a CLI, that most CLIs are
you sure? Wait, when you say that, I'm like, wait before you say that. Are you sure you're saying? It's like Control K, is it ready? That the rule?
The way that most people look at.
Oh, wait, I'm Damien. You have numbers?
No, Damien, I don't have numbers. But the way that most people look at a CLI, that most modern CLIs try to group things, is that there is the executable, right? There is the command, and then there's what some people call a subgroup or a subcommand.
I do Docker run. I don't do Docker my container run.
No, but I don't need you to do Docker my container run. What
So
happens is if you have a lot of, and then there's everyone,
Okay,
you're going to
you
get a
say
real
resources.
lesson right now. Then there are
So
options.
do you do Aspire app host run? Nah.
Hang on.
No.
And then there are args. So this is the anatomy of a CLI, everybody. Welcome to CLIs with Maddy. The executable in our case is always Aspire.
Should we call Chet?
So you have subcommand before command? Yeah, I would call Chet. Chet would know.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait. What's happening?
And what about switches? What about flags? Those aren't just args. Those options. Are you calling Chet?
Yeah.
Well, you want a 2 days meeting? Invite Chet, David,
Teach us
and
about
Mitch,
CLIs
just to
quickly.
have and then we leave and we can go cooking with Steph. We should have a podcast. What an alternate podcast so they can continue talking about console apps, or we can see Seth cooking just to see what he's cooking.
I do think that it would make more sense though, like for them to at least group things that
Yes.
have like the same resource thing together.
So yeah, so subgroups / subcommands, depending on what you call them, are often optional. What's the required stuff is the executable, right? So I'm going to do red for required, and the command. Options and args. So options are things that you don't need to do a -- flag type of thing. Options are just things you can put in. So DD1, right? And then -- args, which is if you do like -- timeout 100. Those are optional unless the command requires it. Subgroups are not required. So when you do Aspire run, that's your command, right? You don't need anything for that. And the command is a verb. Traditionally, if you're doing it correct. Now you'll notice that no CLIs do this right, but usually you want the command to be a verb. Aspire run, Aspire stop, Aspire start, Aspire. What else do we do?
Wait.
What else do we have in here? Wait.
PS.
PS. Well, PS isn't really a verb, which is why I hate it. But whatever.
Add is very specific.
Add is a good one. Update. Okay. Now,
This is kind of ironic because about 6 months ago, I was pushing hard for like having like us spearhead some sort of initiative that would formalize the specification for CLIs.
correct.
Because I think
No time.
right, there's no time for it.
Yeah, there's not. And people are just going to get mad about it anyways, but whatever. Okay, so here's a bunch of commands that we have. Now, what happens is you get a huge top-level list of things. And then a lot of these commands require options. And so stop, it says Aspire stop resource. I don't need a resource to stop. I know if I read this, I say stop a running app host or the specified resource, that is in fact optional. But if I did Aspire wait with no resource here, it wouldn't do anything because it doesn't know what resource to wait on. So there is now a difference in behavior for two things that are the exact same. Fowler says, read the command. Well, no, I don't want to. So my suggestion has been potentially that we create a subgroup specifically for resource-based commands. Commands that you need to pass a resource arg in, such as wait, right? So let me draw a line here.
And the subgroup is also a subgroup because there is the app host as the group. Like it's
Yeah,
app host name, then resource.
my gut assumption though would that be app host. App host is just the default.
No, I
Like,
mean
I don't know if we
there are
need to
5
set-
app hosts, so you need to set which app host and which resource. No.
Well, the app host, it will infer based on the directory you're
Nope.
in.
Oh, well.
And if it doesn't know, it asks you.
non-interactive. Okay.
So there
But-
is an interactive thing that happens if you
But you
run it, and it's like I can't find an app host in this directory, or I can't find an app host in
But you still
that's
need
running.
to be able to set it.
Yeah, you can. I think you can set it as a flag, but this is why it took 5. Yes, correct.
That's
So, resource name. Okay. So, this is what I'm thinking, is that you do aspire run, aspire stop, aspire start, and those are app host level commands, and we don't need a subgroup because that's implied, and we have an interactive experience if we can't default to an app host. And then we have aspire resource run, stop, wait, start, resource name. Now, where everyone gets mad about this is you have to type an extra word. But A, by this time next year, none of us are going to be typing things in the command line anyways. B, if this is more readable, isn't that good? Right? This is the debate I've been having with myself. And then we have the same thing here now. We have agent, which is listed as a command, but it's not a command. It's technically a subcommand because you really can't do anything with just aspire agent. So if I copy this, we have agent init, which doesn't require an option. This used to be MCP, by the way. Why do we have a subgroup with one command in it? Why don't we just make aspire init initialize the agent?
well,
So-
isn't it? They're two different things.
Yeah, but it's interactive. So why don't we just make init ask you, do you want us to update your skills file? Like, I don't know. So this is where CLIs get a disaster. But
Ask Copilot. Say, hey, analyze our Aspire CLI,
Jesus.
and what do you think could be improved? Oh, it can do that. Just tell it to do help itself.
You're right. You're right.
With 3 models. By the way, what did it do? Did it work, the review? Oh, yes, there is a bing bing at the top.
Ooh.
You see? No issues. Like, oh, you said codecs. You should have said codecs 5.3.
Why does it not use the latest?
I love that Gemini is like, yeah, just API
like, nah.
error. It just cracked the
bro.
bed. Right.
Very exciting. Okay. How do I start a new session? How do I clear it? New. Okay. Analyze the Aspire CLI commands, subcommands, and suggest improvements on the understandability, readability, usability. Okay. Has anyone made a terminal yet where all input goes directly to an agent who corrects commands on the fly? That's a good idea. Anyways, so what do you think about this? Would you be really angry if we did Aspire resource verb?
I don't care. Honestly, it's weird. I don't care. Like,
Okay.
as a user, I'm like, that's what it is.
You don't
And
think
again,
it's too annoying?
like same as doc, like someone will come, we say, no, I prefer the wait first, I prefer the resource first, and what if the app host? So many issues. I'm like, I'm too old for that. Sorry. I'm like, give me something that works and I will do that.
Okay. I mean, that's a great answer. Like, Aspire resource logs, Aspire resource list.
But you still have to, yeah, I mean, well, and then when you want the logs for all the app hosts, you say Aspire app host logs.
No, you just say Aspire logs.
And then I don't like it. Then
Oh.
you make me not like it. So why would you do that to me?
What?
So logs is like the thing. So I don't know. Logs. Now logs looks good. Aspire logs.
We've got feedback here.
Maybe you are just creating problems.
That's true. That is what I do. That's what PMs are for. That's how we
Maybe
keep our
I
job.
don't know, but sometimes yes, it's. I mean, nobody complains, so why? would you
I'm
care?
complaining.
Oh, sorry. So when I say nobody, I mean, yeah, obviously I didn't complain, but if people start complaining,
It's just confusing. It's just confusing. But I am happy to adapt to feedback and wait on this.
So like the resource there, the parameter that it's expecting after like, you know, Aspire logs resource, is that the resource name?
Yes. Which you can't get without running Aspire resources or opening the dashboard.
Aspire PS.
No.
Oh no, PS is the Apple.
See?
No, it's me.
Yeah, and you build the thing.
No, it's like Docker. Docker PS, Docker logs, Docker run. I use Docker because I know Docker and I know the command. So I mean, it feels familiar to me and logical. Sometimes when you have to put the name between two different verbs, otherwise it doesn't work.
I don't like that Aspire resources doesn't show me anything if nothing's
Well, it's not running. It's got to be running, doesn't it?
Sure.
It should say there's nothing to show.
Well, and it should, right. So I think part of the problem too with some of our commands, and I'm hoping AI will say this, is like whenever you run a command, if it doesn't do what you as the user expect it to do, it doesn't actually guide you to say, oh, you know what, this probably would have ran better if you ran this other command first. Like there's no dependencies that are like explicitly mentioned, even though like we naturally infer that like, oh, we need to do this first. Like that should be part of the output.
I have an issue with improving the commands actually. Based on my feedback, my own usage, you should look at it. It's more technical, but maybe it has to be improved with your comments, David or Maddy. I don't know.
Alex, that's a good point. Docker does have both. Like.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
It's Docker run and then the name of the. Are you sure Alex knows everything? But
I am 90% sure it does. But
oh crap!
You see, flat. Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, so yeah, so they do have the subgroup level, but they have shorthands. So it seems like the answer is both, which is terrible. But at least then both Seb and I are happy.
I didn't say I wasn't happy with the current state. Oh yes, if you want to change my state, then I won't be happy because I will have to type Aspire resource, and then the name of the resource, and then the verb, and then the name of the thing. It's like REST URLs, you know, like resources /
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of actually.
Did Fowler ship -v? I'm gonna kill him.
I wanted -d to be detached, but not.
But -v is version.
Oh, funny story. It looks like it actually went to docs for this because it's referencing. It says the docs still reference Aspire MCP and init rather than actually using the output from the CLI's help, which is not helpful.
No, it said get help for all remaining command. It did both.
Then why does it say Aspire MCP is a thing?
No, it says Aspire MCP was renamed to Aspire Agent. So it analyzed the
but it's okay. It's actually some pretty good feedback here.
I know, I'm reading this and I'm like, God, we have a lot of work to do. V caught me earlier, Alex says. You should do V detailed. If you have V shortcut, that should imply verbose. No, -v should imply version. Unless it's a flag on...
I thought it was verbose also. That's why.
Oh, okay. So I guess if it's on a if it's on a subcommand, then it makes sense that -v. But Aspire -v should be version.
Maybe we should just start over with the CLI.
Yeah, I think we throw it all. We start over. That's the only option, right?
.NET-V doesn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah, but .NET -- version will do something.
Wow. I guess not. I guess I'm wrong. Let me try this. npm
Or
dash
Chet
v.
was wrong.
npm dash v works. So
Do that with Node also, like Node V.
yep.
Same thing for PM.
Bun-V.
I don't have bun installed.
Yarn-V doesn't work.
-v should work without any further arguments. You mean to imply verbose if I did like aspire run dash
Java-V doesn't do anything, but
Well-
-- version works. Same as .NET. So everyone copies everyone. Like all the JavaScript
Correct.
stuff, they copy everything. They keep standard, and .NET and Java do the same thing.
What about Go and Rust?
I'm looking. Go-V doesn't do anything, but -- version doesn't do anything either. So I mean, what did I do? Go doesn't.
I always thought -V was kind of weird, or even -- version is weird because it's a command. It should just be like Aspire version with no dashes at all.
That's fair. But I mean, you could say the same thing about help then.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh. Oh God. I hate building tooling. That's not true. I love doing tooling.
Let the agent do a comparison.
Yeah.
As long as it's documented, who cares? Like, follow the docs, give the agents the docs, and look at the docs and
That's a good point.
do it.
Also, hold on. Aspire resources resource? What does that mean?
Display resource snapshots from a running Aspire app host.
It shows in -- format JSON, so you can expose the state of the resource.
Oh, I see.
Super
Interesting.
useful for agents, like to debug stuff.
Tommaso, this is a great question. When do we get Fowler, Pliz, and Mitch do? And Seb, no. I need that. Oh my God. Okay, fast. I need to.
Yeah, I probably need to drop and go eat food.
No, now I'm like, do I go and I spend the rest of the day fixing this because I'm angry? I might. Oh, bye, Seb.
I think so. I think that's the only time to do it since Fowler is out, even though he's listening and watching right now.
It's a really good point. Okay, TLDR. Let's recap a little bit of what we did. 1, we looked at aspire.dev. We looked at the new AspireConf stuff. So everybody register for AspireConf. Have fun. You should hit the save the date stuff so that we get stats that you guys are actually going to show up, and then we can tell people how cool we are. 2, we looked at some of the new skills in the Aspire Dev repo, which are, by the way, always in the .github skills folder, including the doc tester and doc writer skills, which tested one PR and then created another PR for Add C# app. And then, and I showed off some of my little scripties. So I have my personal skill that github.com/Maddy, or scripts and things. My personal skill that you can put into your agent to file bugs on Aspire and aspire.dev. And then what else did we do? Seb showed up. We bullied Fowler a little bit.
We talked about the contributor guide that was sent to Seb.
Yes, we all found out that there is, in fact, a beautiful contributor guide for the aspire.dev website. So thank you for that, Pine. And we looked at the preview for the 13.2 website, which is cleaner up here. And yeah.
Wow. So click on save the date again, because now that site is the sessions temporarily there, and you can see more stuff More better.
More better stuff. This is so exciting. I need to go in and actually edit all of these too. 13.2 when, says Steven.
Yeah.
When the docs for it are done. I'm not kidding. When this number, when this number gets to 15.
I know this guy. He commented on one of my repo last week. I know this guy.
He's great. We love him.
Stuart. Why did you say Steve? It's Stuart, I think. Stuart Lang. I think.
What?
No?
Yeah. Oh, Stuart. Oh my God. Did I say Steven?
You see, I so much remember that I remember his name. David, I have a good memory. You see?
I believe you.
Sorry, Stuart. I know your name is Stuart.
when it's meaningful, and that's you remember that.
When YouTube switched from showing people's names to their handles, it screwed me up so bad. But why is Pine on this stream? Work him harder. It's a good question. Okay. AspireConf. Oh, next week we're back with regularly scheduled AspiriFridays with an agenda. So we are going to have Rasmus, who is a student in Denmark, where they are using Aspire for a bunch of their coursework at the technical school he goes to. They are. Oh, Chet said still need me. No, we gave up. but I'll call you in a few if you can. Oh, he wants to build deployment integrations, and it's something we've had as a request for AspiriFridays for a long time, is build an integration on the stream. And so we are going to do that. And Fowler will be back and Damien will be back. And we are going to have a nice, eager student that we're going to try not to bully into building a deployment integration live on stream. So thanks, Rasmus. And then
wait. That's what's going to happen on next week, Friday.
The bingo is going to be unhinged. Unhinged. Yeah. Okay. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, there he is. Hi. Yes, we're going to try and build a doc ploy integration. And Maddy will be gone. No, I think I'm here next week. So, God willing, if I don't get fired before then, I'll be here. But, all right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Thanks, Pine. Thanks, Seb. Happy Friday.
Thanks
for see you next year.
Too soon. File bugs.
Bye.
Bye.